Hi, my name is Alyssa Young, and I'm talking today to inform you about the racially profile in the United States. So, the reason why I chose this topic today was because I have realized, throughout the world, sorry, I have realized how the world can change from black to white in an instant, and how black people are usually, and minorities are usually racially profiled. So, today I chose this topic because it really means a lot because I went through it before in my life. About 65% of African Americans are racially profiled. I got this information from offline, and the reason why I chose this is because I realized something when as I have become transitioned to a teenager to a young adult. There was instances where I had to take to stop to become a different person, basically. So what I'm trying to say is, I had to change how I was just to avoid being in situations where I couldn't get out of because of the color of my skin. There have been cases where George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and several other people that the media does not explain. There have been cases where the media has proven that something was wrong, and still the law wanted to do something about it, and still be in favor of course, not the black people, of course, the white people. Today, I feel like everything in this whole entire country is racially biased. The reason why I say this is because I feel like white people will never be the same to black people. This is what my topic is on. I'm persuading you why black people will never be superior to white people in the context of the world. So today I was explaining to you about how if a black person did the same thing that a white person did, it would not be the same. Just because the color of their skin. Usually people feel threatened because the people that they feel challenged by, they feel like they're being undermined. So today I'm talking to you about how black people could march peacefully in the Black Lives Matter movement. But as soon as diehard Trump supporters go up to Capitol Hill, it's an issue. It's not an issue, my bad. I feel like, with that being said, I feel like today, like that happening in January around election time, I feel like that was very biased because when blacks would protest peacefully, walking down, there would be guns and weapons of destruction that are about to be taken to get to African Americans, just so they would not march. There have been many cases, many cases, ever since we were stolen from our homeland. There have been cases where we've just been taken, we've been neglected, abused, spat on, everything. So I feel like I don't understand. Certain white people don't understand what we go through on a daily basis. I have been in situations personally where I had to adjust the situation. I have seen my significant other get beat up by the police just because the police officer felt threatened by his intelligence. I have seen my friends, but police get called on me and my friends for being in Walmart and taking $200 worth of clothes. I have seen multiple things that has altered my thinking when it comes to trusting law enforcement. Seeing me becoming a teenager, from a teenager to a young adult, I have seen everything in the world that I have needed to see. It's sad when I had to grow up and my parents had to teach me how to speak to the police because there's certain things you cannot say. You have to ask police officers can I reach into my glove compartment? Can I undo my seatbelt? Just because of the color of your skin. If a white person, when I was riding with my white friend, she got pulled over. She didn't have to ask any of that. I just feel like in certain situations, there has been a racial bias. And I feel like it's not right. And people have grown up, me growing up, my name is Alyssa. So I have a predominantly white name. When I went to interviews, people would tell me, I wasn't expecting you. Okay, I speak well. I speak enhanced. sorry for saying sorry. So I was saying I speak enhanced, so they usually feel threatened by me. They weren't expecting me. But I feel like people who are working, Black people who are trying to get jobs in the professional field, they are judged first based off of their name. They never, people who are in charge, they had never even met the person. I have seen people get rejected just because of their name. I just feel like, sorry, nervous. Growing up, being African American, it was very tough, and it still is. And I feel like there has been multiple situations that I had to encounter, and I have seen other people encounter, and I have seen George Floyd die, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud. I have seen several, Trayvon Martin. There has been multiple cases that weren't even discussed in the media. That's people that Black people have gone through. I also feel like the attack on Capitol Hill and the subliminal racist remarks that our old president would say, you couldn't do anything about it because he was still the president. But now that we have stood up, Black people have stood up and went out and voted. Now we have a Black vice president, female vice president at that. And then we have a president who literally supports Black Lives Matter and does anything to support us. Takes care of minorities without just leaving them locked up in cages along everywhere. So yes, that is my speech. I don't know if I did well, but yeah, enjoy.